MSP, Murder She Played. Agi's Book 3. Title of the chapter: Agi's Tale of the Egyptian Princess in Ireland. The wind whistled softly outside the windows of the Dublin hotel, but inside the room, a warm and secure silence reigned. Agi was already huddled in her bed in her pajamas. Before slipping under the covers, she carefully arranged her favorite doll in the red dress, laying her in the upper left corner of her pillow and pulling the edge of the blanket over the doll's shoulders so he wouldn't catch a cold during the night. "Mom, not Vitez Laszlo tonight," the little girl pleaded as her mother sat on the edge of the bed. "I know he's my hero, but now I want something Irish. Tell me about Gael and his parents. You know, about Niall and the Egyptian princess." Her mother smiled and stroked Agi's hair. She knew the girl's imagination was completely captured by the stories of their Irish programmer friend they were about to meet. "All right, darling. Listen then," she began softly. "Once upon a time, there was a beautiful Egyptian princess who was desperately sad. Her husband, the young King Tutankhamun, had died early, leaving her all alone in the vast palace. The cunning old general, wanted to force her to marry him so he could become pharaoh. But the princess hated the murderous she didn't trust him for a second." Agi watched her mother with wide eyes, and even the little doll in the red dress seemed to wait breathlessly for the rest. "The princess sent a secret message far to the north, to the Hittites, 'Send me a worthy partner, a prince with a true heart.' The Hittites granted her request and sent their finest young prince, Niall. But the wicked general caught wind of the plan. He set a trap for the arriving Niall. When the prince reached Egypt, he had to do battle with I's superior forces. Although Niall was brave, the old general proved to be an experienced and ruthless warrior." "And what happened?" Agi whispered. "Niall's loyal bodyguards saw their prince was in trouble. They showed incredible heroism, sacrificing themselves to form a shield so that Niall and the princess could escape. The lovers boarded a ship and sailed far away, all the way to the misty green island of Ireland. The Brigantes were already living there, a kind and hospitable people Niall knew from his previous travels. They welcomed the couple with joy and, seeing their nobility, chose them as their king and queen. Not long after, their son was born, the brave Gael, after whom the entire nation was later named." Agi sighed with satisfaction. By the end of the story, her eyes were growing heavy. Her mother tucked her in, kissed her forehead, and checked one last time that the red-dressed doll was resting comfortably in the corner of the pillow. "Sleep well, my treasure." Her mother tiptoed out of the room. Outside, Dad was already dressed in his shirt, checking his watch. They finished getting ready for the party quickly, knowing their friend was already waiting for them downstairs in the hotel lobby to start the evening.